Hello guys, good morning. How are you doing? I hope that you are spending time with your family and we are going to start with our class. Okay, this is our reviewing unit 8. Okay, so the theme is review unit 8, gadgets and household devices. Okay, so then our objective for this class is to review some grammatical aspects that we studied in the unit 8. Okay, so please pay attention, and if you have doubts according to this video, please send me a message in the platform or to my email account. Okay, so then let's start with all the attitude. Okay, so the first theme that we worked during the unit 8 was about direct questions and questions within questions. Okay, I'm going to explain you how to identify those structures. Okay, so first of all, with direct questions, those are very common in English. Okay, so you use a direct question to be specific about something. Okay, to be specific about something. If you want to know about something, you can make a direct question, and you only will identify one verb. Okay, so for example, where can I buy the best cell phone? Here the verb is buy and can is the auxiliary. Okay, are stores open today? Are, this is the helping verb or the auxiliary verb. Stores open, this is the verb. Okay, you identify this structure in direct questions. Okay, next. What should we do with the speaker? Should, the auxiliary verb or the helping verb, and do is the verb. Okay, we identify only one verb. Okay, the next, does the computer work well? This is a question in present simple tense. Okay, you identify it because you use the auxiliary does and you have the verb in its base form. Does the computer work well? Okay, these are the questions. Okay, those are direct questions. And after that, you have questions within questions. Okay, so here you are going to identify this phrase at the beginning. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Okay, you are going to identify this. This is a beginning of a question actually. Do you know? Do you have? Do you? Does, but for example, you can use does, and if you are referring to the third person in present simple tense, but here I only chose this beginning of a question. Do you know? So then this is the beginning of a question. And after that, in the other part, I'm going to include the direct question, but the only thing that I'm going to do is to change the subject first. Ok, voy a cambiar el sujeto primero y después voy a poner el verbo. Sería como una oración afirmativa. Primero el sujeto y después el verbo, la acción. Ok, vamos a identificarlo. We're going to identify. Do you know where I can buy the best cell phone? This is the action, and the action is after the subject. Okay, the verb is after the subject. The same thing with this. Do you know the conditional if? We can use it. We can use if as a condition. Do you know if stores is the subject? Okay, stores are open. Okay, so after that we have the verb. Okay, so the priority here is the subject. Okay, in the next questions within question is, do you know, the beginning of my question, what we, okay, I'm going to change the subject first. What we should do with the speaker. I'm going to put the subject first, and after I'm going to put the verb and the complement, okay, like an affirmative sentence, okay? Next, do you know if the computer works well? Okay, remember that this is a question in present simple tense. So then here you are going to use it, you are going to apply it, you are going to apply the third person rule in present simple tense. That's why you add the inflection here, the letter S into the verb, in the verb, after the verb, okay? Do you know if the computer, the subject, a verb, works well? Okay, so the main here, aquí, la cuestión, jóvenes, noté que ustedes no cambiaron el orden del sujeto, en este caso sujeto y verbo, en los ejercicios que resolvieron en la plataforma. Entonces, ahorita estoy hablando en español para que ustedes comprendan. A lo mejor quedó esa duda y no se atrevieron a preguntarme, pero sí, en esa parte se confundieron, no cambiaron el verbo, no cambiaron el sujeto, perdón, al principio y después el verbo, la acción, ¿ok? Y pues ya estaríamos hablando de la estructura de questions within questions, ¿ok? Si tienen que aplicar, por ejemplo, en la última pregunta, es en presente simple. Ocupamos does the computer work well? Trabaja la computadora bien. Y aquí, en esta estructura de questions within questions, voy a ocupar también la estructura del presente simple, pero como la estructura de una oración afirmativa. ¿Ok? Sujeto y después el verbo. ¿Cómo lo pueden identificar aquí? If, el condicionante o el condicional if, the computer works well. The computer subject works well. The verb, ¿ok? The adverb, ¿ok? Entonces, esa es la clave. Identificar, primero poner el sujeto primero y después el verbo, la acción. ¿Ok? Lo mismo pasa con questions within statements. The same happens with questions within statements. You have the statement here. You have the statement, and after that, you are going to include this question, but you are going to interchange the subject first and after the verb. Okay, so the sentence is going to be in this way. I don't know where I can buy the best cell phone. I have no idea. This is another statement if stores are open. Okay, I have no idea if stores are open. So here I have the subject first and after the verb, the action. Okay, the other one is I wonder what we should do with the speaker. I'm going to put the subject first and after the action. Okay, I don't know. The other statement, I don't know if the computer works well. The subject and after that the action. Okay, so please identify those structures in questions within statements. Okay, so then let's continue with the other theme that you were confused. Okay, this is about phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs focus on gadgets. Okay, so the first is hook it up. Okay, that means to connect something. Okay, the example is Mariana hooked the speaker up to the laptop yesterday. Here, the clue is the time expression yesterday. So then the phrasal verb is in simple past. Okay, so you have to change, or you have to add, in this case, this is a regular verb, you have to add the ed to make it in simple past. Okay, please be careful with that. Next, take it apart, or it means to separate the parts of something. Okay, so I can refer to the present perfect if I want to use a phrasal verb in the present perfect. I can do that. Okay, Emiliano has taken the battery apart from his cell phone. Okay, I can refer to, you identify the structure of the present perfect is the auxiliary. This is have. okay, have the, or in this case, is referring to the third person, so it's gonna be has, and plus the verb in its past participle form, okay, the battery apart from his cell phone, okay. The other one, the other phrasal verb is put away, to put something in the place or container where it is usually kept. Okay, so the example is, could you do me a favor to put the keyboard away? We don't need it now. Okay, this is in present simple tense, so you can refer. That's why I told you before, if you want to refer to the past, you can do it. So change the phrasal verb to the past. If you want to refer to the present perfect, use the structure of the present perfect, or present simple, or the future. Okay, you can do that. And the last one, okay, turn it down, okay, to reduce the amount of sound. Okay, so here is the example. Alejandra's father turned the radio up, to listen to news last week. Last week refers to the past. So then the phrasal verb is in past. Okay, so this is a short reviewing about the Unit 8, and the activity in the platform will be, or is going to be related with um, answering, completing. In this case, you are going to make direct questions within questions, and questions within statements, right? And you are going to solve some exercises related with fill the gaps by using phrasal verbs. Okay, so then that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.